Hello again. Just me. I just thought I'd make a quick introduction just to say hello. And we're going to be looking at an issue that's been going on for some time. Uh, I think you'll find it's interesting. If not, well, sorry. But I felt as though it was necessary. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the video that the Humans guy has put together because well, I think it needs looking at. So it's been really nice anyway. And let's get on with it, eh? Hey, hello, it's me again. I've not been on for a while because we were having a little bit of a technical issue with the camera. But I think the editors managed to sort it out now. I just thought I'd pop on and just have another quick look at what's going on at the moment. I mean, I don't quite grasp the concept of people gluing themselves to the road in order to try and promote some kind of narrative or promote some kind of awareness of something. I mean, we occasionally get clogged up with pollen and we get stuck on plants and things like that, but it's not for any particular reason apart from the fact that we don't pay attention. Um, but I'd just like to say, I really don't get what the narrative is for these people. I see what they're saying, and I can grasp what they're saying. Oh, just stop oil. Well, quite a lot of things rely on oil in order to be made. PVCs and various other plastics and various other components for things use petroleum and oil based products in order for their construction. So, whilst I understand the rhetoric of what's being pushed by these people, what I don't see them doing is offering any kind of um, replacement mandate. So you want to get rid of all of this stuff that's oil based. You want to stop petroleum. You want to stop this. You want to stop that. You want to blinking stop using your common sense. That's entirely up to you. However, I don't see a mandate that says what you're going to replace this with. How are you going to fill the void of anything that's oil based that is required for building, construction, and the making of materials and other products that it involves. And you're throwing out an argument with no basis of compensation for it. You're throwing out an argument saying do this, do that, but you're not saying what would you do in place of it. It's brainless. Really is just fucking brainless. You've got to have a plan, but you don't seem to have a plan. And you say that you're trying to get people's awareness onto this subject, but to be perfectly honest, creating a situation where you're antagonizing the people that you're trying to make aware and trying to bring on side is not the way to go about it. It really isn't, because eventually they're going to get sick of you and they're going to end up not just dragging you off the streets, but probably throwing you into the canal or the cut or the river or whatever, anywhere that's nearby. Because let's face it, you could do with blinking having a freaking wake up call. But having said that, everybody has the right to express and protest against something that they feel passionate about. I understand that. What I don't get is that you're so passionate about stopping oil that you haven't even thought of what you're going to replace it with. You've got no plan, which means that you haven't thought it through. Anyway, moving on. That's just one part of this. Oh god, it gets better. I'd just like to say, right, what is going on with your hierarchical system? I know you're living under a dictatorship, but you people need to wake up. What we have in the hive is we have a queen. We have some senior worker bees that organise everybody else, and we all go out, and we all do our own little thing, and it's all very good. It's very much a bit like the People's Party. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'd just like to say, at the moment, you've got the cup and ball shuffle trick. It's a grift. They're switching things around and changing things about, and it's all getting a bit crazy. I would just like to say that you need to start paying attention to what's going on. You have been infiltrated in your political system by sleeper agents of outside forces that are unelected and, in some cases, possibly even pseudo communist, neo communist regimes that have implemented themselves into your political structure. You need to wake up and start paying attention. The only way that you can resolve the issue of the political strife that is currently going on in your country at this moment in time, and forgive the noise in the background, but my editor's watching telly, it's a noisy bugger, is to totally reconstruct your political system from the ground up. It's the only way to do it, and the only way that you can do that successfully is to get rid of all of the pillocks you've got in there at the moment, and all of the muppets, and all of the brain dead, virtue signalling woke fucktards, and rebuild it with new people from the pool of the general populace, which is what it was supposed to be in the first place. However, having said that, you haven't had a democratic representation of the common people in Parliament since, ooh, let's see, since Oliver Cromwell's time. I mean, he tried to get rid of all the landed gentry out of Parliament and then got pasted as a blinking dictator. Interesting way your politics works. I find it fascinating. But I'd just like to say this is just a quick video as a quick observation for this week. I would like to point out as well, my editor does do a lot of research and looks into things on various different platforms, reads peer-reviewed papers and everything. Well, he tries to be a clever little fucker. But, he's got a good education on some of the subjects. But it does tell me to curb it a little bit, and that's fair enough. So I won't use any swear words in this particular moment, but what I'll say is that I think people and you in humanity and in your current situation in your communities, no matter where they are in the world, need to start paying attention. You need to start waking up. And you need to start acting now before it is too late and you end up with your hive being taken over by an illegal foreign colony that takes over your hive, kills your queen, and implants a new one, a new puppet in charge. That's all I've got to say on the subject at the minute. I think people should really pay attention to what's going on.